Hello everyone, this is the Holiday Christmas Fan, and here I'm talking about another part of the videos. I'm talking about the last video I made was called What Christmas May Look Like for 2020, and this is basically part 2. But I'm here saying, what is Christmas gonna look like? I really don't know, guys, and I'm a little worried about Christmas this year. I really don't know what to expect from this year, and it annoys me because I can't make money. I can't work anywhere, and basically all I'm asking for my birthday is money from my family, just money. And I don't know how much I'm gonna get. I could get like 200 or 300 for my birthday, possibly, hopefully something like that. But you know, it just sucks because I sent pictures of all these items. The items you're seeing on this video, I sent all these pictures to my mom because she tries to find me these items when she goes up away to like Halifax. There's a whole bunch of stores that sells Christmas stuff, and she's found a few gemmy items that I've been looking for a long time. And all these gemmy items you're seeing and all these motionettes you're about to be seeing are items that I want. And I sent her all the pictures of the stuff that I'm looking for, because it's not easy to get in Canada where I am. The part of Canada that I live in is PEI, and it's not easy to find this stuff here because most people don't want to sell it, or they have it and they never thought about selling it. And it really does suck, because I could have got this. I could have got the life-size Santa Homer Simpson off of eBay. I could have bought it off eBay, and unfortunately I don't have the opportunity to be able to buy any of this stuff off eBay. And unfortunately, the only way I'm ever going to find half of this stuff is the life-size dancing snowman. There's a Nutcracker one that's really cool too, but the one I want is the one I have. And you're probably wondering, why am I looking for another life-size dancing snowman? Mine does not dance. The only way it will dance is if you hook the wires from the adapter onto the motor, and I don't want to do that. It's dangerous. It can cause a fire. It can cause the motor to overheat and cause a fire, and I don't want that. The circuit board is fried on it, so it will only move the mouth and the head and sing. But yeah, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. All the items you are seeing here, I sent to my mom. I sent all these pictures of items and videos to my mom on Snapchat, and she saved them on her Snapchat. So when she goes up away to Halifax on her trip, she's going to try to find all the items that I'm trying to find. Now, she's not going to find all of them, of course, but she's going to find quite a few. This one right here is, I want this one. I have the workshop version. I like this one more because I think it looks nicer, but I also like the song on this one more. But I'm spreading some light on Christmas this year. You know, I'm really hoping I can get stuff that I want. And I wanted to do a big outdoor display this year, but unfortunately I don't think that's going to happen this year, and it really does suck. And this will be like the 5th year that I can't do a big outdoor display, and it really does suck. But I'm telling you, man, I promise you, next year I will be doing it. And like this thing right here, every single picture on this video I sent to my mom on her Snapchat, and she saved all the pictures for me, because she doesn't just only care about me, she loves me like crazy. She likes buying me Christmas stuff. She likes Christmas. I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite thing to do. Christmas in my family is a family tradition for me, and that's why I do Christmas. When I was a kid, there's a picture of me when I was a kid. I had a Santa suit on when I was a kid. I had a stocking in my hand. I standing beside the Christmas tree. I used to have the Jemmy 2004 Booty Shaking Snowman from Canadian Tire. And, you know, I remember going to Canadian Tire when I was a kid. And the Santa that I have, the life-sized one, I remember they used to have a whole bunch, about 20 of them brand new in the box on the shelves. And I remember seeing the snowman there. And I remember when I was a kid, I never thought of asking for them for Christmas. I still regret asking for them when I was a kid. I don't know why. Because when you're a kid and you still have something to this day, it still has the childhood feeling to it. But at the same time, getting all these old items brings childhood memories back. It really does. I don't know what it is, it just brings it back. It brings the childhood back. And that's another thing, like when I was a kid, Christmas was the best thing in my mind. Christmas was the funnest thing to do. And I still love Christmas. You know, I still like doing Christmas. And I'm always going to do Christmas. And every year for me, I'm going to try to make Christmas bigger and bigger every year. And unfortunately, this year, I can't even get my family any Christmas gifts for Christmas. I wanted to do that this year. And next year I'm gonna work, and I'm gonna ask my parents what they want for Christmas, what my sisters want for Christmas, what my nan wants for Christmas. I'm gonna try to get everybody a Christmas present, and I'm gonna try to get a. I'm gonna ask my parents. I'm gonna be like, what is one big present that you would want for this year? And I would see what they said. You see that moose right there holding the bells? I used to have that when I was a kid. I didn't have the frog one, but I had the reindeer one. And I have a picture of me standing in front of it in a picture, and it's behind me on my little kids table work thing. But I figured adding this animation, the snow effect, would give it more of a Christmassy vibe. And you know, I hope everyone's doing good. You know, I hope everyone's having a good time. This right here is very rare. It's pretty rare. It's hard to find. It was sold at Walmart years ago. Canadian Tire, when I was a kid, for Christmas stuff, when it was around 3 years old when I started to love Christmas. Literally, when I was 3 years old, I remember going to a Zion kindergarten, and we used to do this Christmas concert. And literally, I went back there. I went back to the place we did my Christmas concert when I was 3 years old, and I'm not joking. The inside of the church is the same. Nothing changed. 17 years later, it's still the same. I'm turning 18, so that would have been 18 years ago. Around there, possibly. I think it was longer, actually. I don't know. I'm just going to say 17 years ago. When I did the concert when I was 3 years old. That church is still the same from that long ago. 17 years doesn't seem like a whole lot, but believe me, it's a long time. And the stage is the same. They literally changed nothing. I remember going to my sister's Christmas concert last year, and they still use the same Christmas props on the stage since I was 3 years old, and it brings back some good memories. It really does. I have a CD of my concert taped when I was 3 or 4 years old, and some of my old friends are in that video, and I don't think many people have the CDs from my kindergarten, but everyone that went there got a CD, because like there was a cameraman that made like a movie from the Christmas concert and Halloween, and it was so cool. But yeah, I'm not joking. I sent every single picture that's in this video to my mom on Snapchat. She saved them so she knows what I'm looking for, because there is a lot of stuff on here that I'm looking for, and not all of it's going to be easy to find. You know, it's going to be hard to find. There's a lot of stuff on here that I want, and I know even if I can get some things and they're all good items that I've been looking for, like this right here. I remember going to Canadian Tire when I was like 4 years old, and this Canadian Tire was literally the best spot for Christmas animated Jemmy items when I was a kid. Jemmy at Canadian Tire back in 2003 and 2002 and 2004, it was a blast. I was born in 2002, June 9th of 2002, but when I was 3 in 2003 or 2004, I think 2004 I was 3, and Canadian Tire was literally the biggest spot to go to and the best spot to go to for old Jemmy items. They had this there, they had so much, they had that there. Literally every single Jemmy item you're seeing here was at Canadian Tire, and it was so awesome to see. You know, this is an item that I grew up with. I remember seeing it at Canadian Tire. I think this was there too. But getting on to the point, I really don't know what to think of what's going to happen. I don't think it's going to be terrible. I don't think it's going to be a terrible situation. I still think there's some light for this year. And it's not my fault that that I can't work, you know. It's the coronavirus, right? The coronavirus is the problem, and a lot of people can't work. People that work in Canada should be very thankful right now. The fact that they get to make money, I'm jealous, you know, and a lot of people are jealous. A lot of people are ticked off, disappointed, mad, whatever you want to put it. I'm disappointed. I'm not mad, but I'm disappointed. You know what I mean? It sucks that I can't go out and work and make money. And here's the thing, guys. You know, the Big Head Workshop Santa, I remember I sent a picture to my mom last year. I was like, there's no way she's gonna find that. And you wouldn't believe it, guys. Last year, the last present was, she saved the last present for best for last, and it was the Big Head Santa. And I was like, you actually found this? No freaking way. And I was like giving her a big hug and all that. I'm still happy they found me the life-size snowman, even though it doesn't dance. But, you know, it is what it is. I can't find it, but that's okay. I don't have the wires hooked up to the snowman's motor, and it's not going to fry it out because there's no power going to those wires for the dancing, because something got inside of the circuit board. I guess the people that put the snowman in their attic, I guess it got wet in there. It leaked. Rain leaked in there, so water probably got inside the circuit board and messed it up a little bit. So there is no power going to those motors. We tried. There's no power. and the only way I can get it fixed is if I ship it, and it's not worth it, because someone can scam you. Some people will say they'll fix it and they don't send it back or fix it, they just break it. People like that are not good people, right? But this is that was the item you just saw there, the Santa sitting on the reindeer. The reindeer's head moves. Surprisingly, Santa does not move on the reindeer. He's not supposed to. This is cool. Santa's head moves, his foot moves, Mrs. Claus moves back and forth, her arm moves. This right here, you put batteries in the dog and the dog will speak and the mouth moves on him, and like Santa's arms move and his head moves. So anyways guys, I hope you guys are having a good time. I'm watching Christmas movies still. Something to do at least. Anyways guys, see you guys in another holiday Christmas video. Wish me luck for Christmas 2020.